Hey guys, happy Friday and happy Halloween Eve. We're gonna change things up a bit today. We're not gonna do an actual lesson. We're gonna have a fun activity for you guys to work on today. But before I get to that, I want to tell you today is the last day of the grading period, so you need to make sure you have all your other work done before you do the activity that I'm going to show you today. So make sure you have all your missing work done before you do this challenge that I'm going to show you, because the challenge isn't for a grade for this grading period, okay? And that work includes this morning work from this week and also your times 9 fact test that you're going to take today, and then the secret word Google form for today. And I'll give you that secret word here in a minute. Okay, so for today, if you're done with all your work and you don't have anything missing, you're going to do this Halloween challenge. Okay, so if you click this link, it'll take you to a game board. All right, and this website is called tangmath.com. And after today, this would be a great website to go back to do some games. This is great practice for mental math. All the games on this website have to do with mental math and fluency. And then I may have already showed you a game called Kakuma. It comes from this website for fact fluency. So what you're going to do is you're going to work through this game board. Okay, each box is a game, and each box you're going to play for about 10 minutes. Now, they have a timer that you can use. You can click start timer and start to play, or you can time yourself. But the goal for today is to play each of these squares. Okay, so I'll walk you through these games. So the first one's Numtanga, and it says play levels 3, 4, and 5, or just play for 10 minutes, but start at level 3. So Numtanga we're going to start at level 3. You can see the numbers get harder. All it is matching two numbers together. So we see one like this and we see one like that. That's a match. Okay, so I see 5, I don't see 5. This is 9, and this is 9. So this is just kind of helping you see a visual of how numbers are represented. So here's the digit 2, and here's 2 fingers. Let's see, I have 5 and 5 dots, and so on and so forth. So play this game for about 10 minutes, levels 3, 4, and 5. Then the next game is called Place Value Whole Numbers. You're going to play three places at level 2. Now, you can start with whole numbers. I would do whole numbers for 5 minutes just to understand the game. And then I want you to do decimals for 5 minutes, okay? Because we've done decimals in 4th grade. So whole numbers, 3 places, level 2. So 254, how many are in the hundreds? 2. How many are in the tens? 5. How many are in the ones? 4. So on and so forth. So that's pretty easy. That's why I really want you to also play the decimal version, okay? Because this is what we really learned in 4th grade. So how many are in the ones? 2. How many are in the tens? 3. All right, so that is place value. Then you're going to play Math Limbo for 10 minutes. Okay, now this is a fun game. So what you do is it's going to give you, okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So you can either click 2 and 1, or you could have clicked the 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now 3 plus 1 is 4, and this is 5. So this is 2 plus 1 is 3. So I could either click the 2 and the 1, or I could click the 3. It doesn't matter. And this is, say, 2 plus 1 is 3, so then you click the 2 and the 1. This is 4. So this is supposed to, again, help you see the number bonds and do that mental math. So 3 plus 3. Now this is tricky. 3 plus 3 is 6. I don't see 3 plus 3, and I don't see a 6. So you have to find 2 other numbers that equal 6. I see 2 and 4 or 5 and 6. So you can do that. Okay. 4 plus 1 is 5. I don't see the number 5 or 4 plus 1. So I do 2 and 3. Okay, that's how that game works. Again, this game is helping your mental math, seeing number bonds together. Then you're going to go through this book called The Grapes of Math. What it does, you have poems, all these poems, okay? And it's helping you look at this picture of fish, and instead of counting every fish, you can use, like, for example, if I turn my head, this kind of looks like an array. So I have 4 here and 4 here. 4 times 4 is 16. I see 16 fish. Okay. This one, instead of, it says how many grapes are on the vine, counting each takes too much time, so you need to look at your groups. I see there's 7 here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of those. So 5 groups of 7 is 35. Then I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 3, which is 15, and 35 plus 15 make 50. So the goal of this is not to sit here and count every single one, is to use like a mental strategy of either like an array or multiplication fact. Like this one, you could use the array of 4 times 5, 5 times 5, but then take away 3. Okay, so that's what this is doing. All right, the next game is called break apart. You're going to do multiply 6, 7, and 8. Multiplication, do our 6s. Okay, so 6 times 2, so you think 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. You're breaking apart this and adding to get this. So 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Add those two together to get 30. Again, this is the reason we're doing it this way is hopefully in your head you can think of it as breaking it apart and then adding the two together mentally. And then we have standard algorithm adding. This is pretty basic. Okay, so what goes where the question mark is? 9 plus 3 is 27, or 9 plus 3 is 12. So you put a 12, carry a 1. 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. That's all you're doing there. Okay, then missing, we're going to play, it says multiply combo level 2. Multiplication combo level 2. Okay, so you think what times 8 is 48. So you think of it as like this number bond down here. 6 times 8 is 48. What times 2 is 12? 6 times 2 is 12, and so on and so forth. That's pretty easy. Then satisfaction, it says simplify, but we have not talked about simplifying fractions in 4th grade. So you can choose to do more identify. Okay, identifying fractions. So 2/3. 2/3, that's 3/5. That's 2/5. 2/3, I'm going to skip that. So 7/8, here's 7/8. You're just going to match it. Okay, and so on and so forth. So you just match it. All right. So again, don't do the simplification, just do the identification. And then how much, how many, level 3, 4, 5, and 6 for 10 minutes. Oh, I did the easy level. So are there more eggplants than cucumbers? Eggplants. And this is basic. I'm going to go back and do the other level. So 3, start at level 3. Okay, so it says click the yellow leaves to make 10. That means here we have a 10 frame over here. We're missing 1. So if I turn that into 10, now I'm left with 2. Okay, so 9 plus 3 is the same as 10 plus 2. And so the answer is 12. So here's a 10 frame. Now I'm going to add yellow leaves to make it a full 10. 4. Then I'm left with 3. So 6 plus 7 is the same as 10 plus 3. Okay, and 10 plus 3 is 13. Again, this is to help your mental math. So if I see 8 plus 9, okay, I can do 10 plus 7. And so the answer is 17. Then the last thing is this pictogram worksheet. So this is the only thing that we'll need to see from you when you finish this. All right, you're going to use mental math to solve, okay? So you do 68 minus something to get something times something. Okay, there's a pumpkin here and a pumpkin here. That means whatever number you put in place of the pumpkin has to be the same number. So I put 2 here, I have to put 2 here. So if I did 2 times 2 is 4, that means 68 minus 4 would have to be the same as 2 times 2, which I know that's not the case. 68 minus 4 is not the same as 2 times 2. So you're going to have to do trial and error and then keep filling in the missing parts until you get this final number. Okay? And if you get this right, if you we'll give you some extra credit on an assignment. So when you're done with this, type your number in a private comment on the assignment, and we'll give you some extra credit on an assignment if you get that number correct. Okay? So that's all you're doing. And if you want to do more, you can go to the next level, which is level 5. That's fine too. Your choice. But work through this game board, play the games. It says 10 minutes. You don't have to spend the full 10 minutes. But I'd like for you to play each game at least one round. Okay? So it may take you about an hour. All right? So that is it for the lesson. Now, for today's secret word, the secret word is rocks, ROCKS. So write that down somewhere, then make sure you go back and fill in the secret word Google form here and turn that in. That is for participation grade. All right, let me or Mrs. Racer know if you have any questions. Y'all have a happy Halloween and be safe this weekend. See y'all later. Bye.